Welcome to episode 9 of the Orkney Series.
Yeah.
We're fairly rattling through them now. And we're off on our holidays again. So we're off to the island of Rousay. And we're going to go there to explore the music of one of Orkney's most well-known composers, a man called Jim Craigie, who I believe I am distantly related to.
If anyone does know Harv's family history, do contact us.
If you know where I came from, that'd be really good.
That's
to
the
know.
birds and the bees, Harv.
Yeah.
Did you not have that chat with your mum? Anyway, you can distantly see Rousay there. Distantly? Well, it's in the distance behind us. Rousay is one of our northern isles and it is the 6th largest. And there are around 220 folk living on the island. So it's actually got a really healthy population.
It does. Rousay has had a few different names over the years, but
So have we.
But it was in 1549 that the name Rousay was settled upon, and it's been Rousay ever since. So here we go.
Here we go. Hopefully the boat will arrive soon. You got the time right, did you, Harv?
Yes, any minute now.
Any minute
Any
now.
minute.
It should be coming into this pier.
Any minute.
On the island there is a colossal number of Neolithic and historical sites that you can come and see. In fact, because there are so many, Rousay has been given the sort of nickname of Egypt of the North, because the number that they have here is 166. So more than just one day's visiting, I think.
So two of the most popular sites to come and visit on Rousay are the two behind us, which are Midhowe Cairn and Broch. And we'll go a visit down there and show you them just now. But you can see behind them, there's a tiny island there that sits in between Rousay and the mainland, and that's called Einhallow, which translates as Holy Island.
So the broch is practically circular, and the structure, the really tight surrounding areas around it suggest that it was actually a fortified family home rather than a major settlement. Let's go in and have a look.
So here in the inside of the broch, we're going to give you a tiny little bit of our usual history chat now. And Jeana obviously walked into one half of the room there. I'm now in the other one. And there's this partition wall. Originally, archaeologists believe that this whole space would have just been open, but they believe people were here for centuries, and much later on this partition wall would have gone up. Why, they don't know. What happened on both sides of the wall, they don't know. But yeah, the structure has changed somewhat from when the broch first was built. They also think that this place would have been a place of absolute luxury. No expense spared in the decor here, as you can see. So when they excavated it, they found not just your usual bone tools and things like that, but they also found iron tools, bronze ornaments, and also pottery from the Roman Empire. So this place had it all happening.
So the broch that we have just shown you about here was built around 3,500 years after that building behind us. Well, not exactly that building, but what is inside that building.
We wanted to be able to show you what lies inside that building today, which is of course the cairn. But unfortunately, because of COVID, we can't get in at the moment. So
it's closed.
We're just going to show you some photos just now, and we'll tell you a little bit about it as well.
Midhowe Cairn was excavated back in the 1930s, and it is actually the longest and the largest of its kind in Orkney. And like all the other chambered tombs and cairns that we have around the islands, it dates back to around the 3rd millennium BC, so it's pretty old.
It was known as a stalled cairn because it was divided into 12 compartments by large flat horizontal slabs, and lying on the stone benches between the stalls there was found the remains of 25 human skeletons when it was excavated.
So we've come round a little bit further now, and we are in front of a house called Deithe. And Deithe was where our next composer was born and brought up and then subsequently came back to in his retirement.
Jim Craigie is one of Orkney's most well-known composers. He wrote brilliant tunes, and he was born in October 1895 and lived with his parents and 4 siblings in here until he married and moved to the far end of the house with his wife.
Emigrated right to the opposite end. Took them ages to flit. He was a postman in Rousay for a number of years, but then took up a position over on the mainland in Sandwick, where he worked until he retired, and then came back to his homeland, Rousay, and spent the rest of his days here. So, like we said, Jim wrote tons of amazing good tunes that are played to this day still all over Orkney, and a lot of them had to do with places in and around Rousay and also folk that lived here on the island.
The tune that we're going to play today is very much along those lines, and if you can see a very small white dot there in the background, that's actually Maggie Watson's house, and we're going to play a tune today called Maggie Watson's Polka. We're at episode, what now?
9!
We're at episode 9 now, and we still haven't played you a polka, which is shocking.
So we're throwing it in there.
So it's time for a polka, and we're going to go inside the house now and give you a blast of that with some lovely pictures of Jim and his family in the background.